welcome to the series Baby Prep. If you've been following along with my husband and I's journey, it's been kind of a crazy year for us. We found out we were pregnant in February, and then early March we had a miscarriage. So it's been definitely a crazy whirlwind of emotions, just happy times, sad times, trying times.
The first month or so was definitely hard, dealing with emotions and everything and all the feelings, and just Ashley getting back to her normal self.
It wasn't an easy process. It took time, and then I had to wait about 3 healthy cycles in order to get the clearance from my doctor to try again. But before I get that clearance, I have to get an HSG.
Very brave for going through all of this, and I'm hoping that it's just quick and easy and painless.
Baby prep. Hello, you beautiful rock star love warriors. How did that sound? Did that make you feel good when I called you that? Because my friend Scott Hines called me that recently. He left a message on my voicemail, and I felt so freaking cool. I felt special because that title was awesome. So I wanted to pass that on, see how you guys feel by me referencing you that. I might just keep that around. I mean, I think it's pretty solid. It makes you smile and just makes you feel like, whoa, yeah, that's me. I feel cool. Anyway, this series, I'm so happy about this because, well, it's been like the most challenging and growth time of my life. And I just feel like this series is so meaningful. And I actually feel like I have like a purpose, is to inspire and empower and to encourage other women and families going through miscarriages that they're going to be okay and that there's always hope on the other side. And so this series is called Baby Prep. I want to think of something a little more clever, so I'll probably ask you guys in the future for some ideas, or right now you can comment below. I've been like messing around with a bunch of different names, and I just nothing sticks. I'm not in love, so I'm just waiting for that moment where it comes to me, it speaks to my soul, and then I'll make that transition. But right now it's Baby Prep, and this is a big vlog because it kind of closes the door to one chapter and opens another. So you'll kind of find out as we go along the way. I'm going to try to keep these short. I'm always going to try to put in an educational aspect and just share with you my experience. But last Friday, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a commentary from that day. I have to get an HSG, which is, I can't pronounce this right. It's hysterosalpingography, and basically it's a reproductive tract x-ray, and then they clean out your tubes so everything is fleshed out, and they just want to make sure there's no blockage so that if I were to get pregnant, that there was no risk of me getting pregnant in my tubes, which is an ectopic pregnancy. So we're just taking precautions right now, but I'm a little bit scared because I've been anticipating this moment, and I've heard that it was painful and uncomfortable, and to take the day off from someone and just relax all day. But then I also heard from another person that it didn't hurt at all, and they didn't even know what was going on. They didn't feel anything. So I definitely feel like I've set the pain factor gauge up here, and so I'm really hoping that it's going to be way less than I'm making it out to be, but I'm scared. But then in 2 days, hopefully my doctor will call me by Monday and be like, okay, x-rays are great, everything's great, everything went well, you and Ryan can start trying again. So yeah, we just have to do these hard things to get prepared. I mean, it's all for a bigger purpose of having a baby. So I'm just gonna do it, just suck the pain, and hopefully when I come back on camera, I'll be like, oh, that wasn't that bad, but we'll see. It's probably gonna be uncomfortable, so I'm expecting that. Good news, mine is I'm healthy, I'm good. That was a very painful procedure, and I'm gonna start telling you about it right now. Basically what happens is you're on the table, they use a speculum to see the area, and then they put in a catheter, and then they inject contrast, which is iodine. As far as pain goes, it was pretty painful on a scale of 1 to 10.
For me, it was a 7. I've been getting a lot of questions about like what it was like, and it was just very uncomfortable, if anything. So good and healthy means that hopefully the doctors give my husband and I the green light to start trying to have a baby again. And so the process is just gonna start all over. And I'm scared, but I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm nervous, I'm anxious.
And after that, I was pretty beat the rest of the day, and I ended up just taking it super easy. We had a nice dinner with neighbors, so I was able to get out and socialize a little bit. But then as soon as I hit my bed, I was out. The next day, my husband and I went on a hike, and it was amazing, but I think maybe I pushed my body a little bit too hard because the recovery, there had to have been some downtime to make sure you're all good and healthy, everything's like not painful, that sort of thing. So I may have pushed it too far. We went on a hike, we did 3 miles, but it was like pretty intense. It was up and down and up and down. But when we got home, we did a couple of things around the house, and like literally I was in bed by 8 o'clock. Then the next day I ran a 5K with my girlfriend, and then we had lunch with our friends, and then after that I was in bed by 7 o'clock, and my husband was like, you cannot go to bed right now. I was like, seriously, I'm so tired. So I think it just hit my body after being so active during the weekend, so I just passed out, and I literally slept like 10 hours, but it felt really, really good. So that goes to the topic of activity while trying to get pregnant. So I just wanted to address this because first of all, it's going to be different for everyone. I'm not a doctor, and I'm really just sharing my experience, what I'm going through. But I do have a doctor in the family, my sister-in-law, so I'm always seeking advice from her, and then I also have my OB. So I've been super active for the past 5 years, consistently in the gym, probably 5 days a week. And so my body's used to a lot of activity. However, it's good to dial it back a little bit. And I've been talking with my coach. I actually hired a coach not too long ago before I realized that whoa, it's time to start trying again. I was going for aesthetic goals when I hired him, but then quickly shift to baby prep. And you really have to set your body up really well for this. Because if you think about it, whatever you can control, you should control, right? So any factors that you can actually make the effort to change or improve or just to optimize, you should do that. So that's what I'm trying to do. Number one thing that I decided to do was to refocus my goals. So I was no longer focusing towards improving physical appearance or my physique. My goal has switched from that to being healthy, having enough fat on me to carry a baby, making sure that I'm not restricting myself in any way, and eating plenty of fat. So my goals quickly changed, and that's okay. It's just a different stage of life. So I'm just refocusing everything in the exact area that I wanted, which is to have a baby. So I'm reducing my activity, and when I do work out, I'm dialing it back to about 70%. That way I'm not going to fatigue, I'm not trying to catch my breath all the time, I'm not so sore to the point of touch. So I've been really working on limiting that, and it's hard for me. It really is hard, but I'm doing my best, and every time I do catch myself, I'm like, oh crap, your goals, you gotta stay in the zone. So I'm constantly kind of fighting with myself because I'm not used to the change yet. So I'm dialing back my workouts, I'm not restricting calories, I'm making sure I'm eating plenty of food plus higher fats, which help also sustain a healthy pregnancy. And I'm just being more mindful of the things that I'm doing, because pretty soon it's not going to be about me anymore, it's going to be about a baby, hopefully. So I'm just trying to control what I can. My husband is also not trying to train to failure in the gym, and he's also increased his fats because there's some correlation that could be beneficial. So these are all things that I'm exploring, but just keep in mind, this is all about me. This is not what you have to do. Make sure you consult with the people that you love and care about in your life, and with the professionals that you seek medical attention for whatever it is. But yeah, I just want to share with you guys kind of some of the things that I'm working on. And then, so yeah, so we're here to Monday after the appointment. Everything is good. I'm still waiting for the official call from my doctor, but I'm pretty sure that we're in the clear to start trying again. So it's been 3 months post-pregnancy, and that is where we are at right now. I feel extra happy right now. You know, it's been a rough 3 months just trying to just continue on with your life as normal after going through something so crazy. So I've had to do a lot of adjusting, which is fine. It's a stage of life. Life comes in seasons, and you just have to grow with the flow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I am going to be coming back with some more, capturing this entire journey. I understand the risks out there of sharing, you know, what I'm going through, but the thing is that I have already recognized that through sharing my story, I've connected with hundreds of other women and families who have gone through something similar or even worse. And being able to talk with people about their experience has been something that has really helped me heal. And so if I can shed light on any of this or help anyone that's watching that may be dealing with something so personal and so heartbreaking, and don't feel like you can say it out loud and share, just know that there are other people like you out here and that we care. And just believe that if you just, you know, keep focused, keep a strong mind, you will survive this, you will recover, and you will be resilient, and you will make it to the other side where there is hope. And I just want to let you guys know that you're not alone. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time in Delaware.